I wanted to provide a real life account from my life that helped me understand this in 4K. I got this wake up call about a decade ago, and I was dating this girl, if you want to call it that. it was really a situationship if I'm just keeping it a stack. I was talking to this girl. I didn't want to make her my girlfriend, but she was like the main one that I was dealing with, right? And, you know, I had this job. I was in the mortgage industry still at that point. And if you know anything about the mortgage industry, it is extremely cyclical. It's booming at one second, and then once the rates start getting hiked up, all of a sudden the sky is falling and everybody starts getting their fucking job slashed. And once that starts happening, it's just a matter of time before you get laid off. This is just how the mortgage industry is, guys. Anyways, I was doing very well. I was working in the mortgage industry, and then as fate would have it, there was a huge downturn, and then my entire office got laid off. So I went from being this high earner to all of a sudden being out on my ass, and get this, with no severance at all at that point. So I'm on my ass. I'm thinking that I can confide in this chick, you know what I'm saying? She's all about me. She's in love with me, head over heels, this, that, and the third. She wants me to wife her up. She wants me to take her seriously, this, that, and the third. So I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I should give Shorty a chance. Maybe I should actually confide in her and tell her what I'm going through. So I tell her, you know, damn, I just got laid off today. And at first, you know, she was real sweet about it. She was supportive. She was very supportive. She's like, oh, baby, it's okay. You know, you're going to bounce back. You're very smart. You're very accomplished. You got all this education. You're going to find another job quick. I'm not even worried about that. I got you. So I'm feeling, okay, all right. Maybe I got me a real one here. Maybe I should take this chick serious, right? So, you know, time goes on. Let's fast forward a month. I've been applying for tons of jobs, just putting in tons and tons of applications every single day. So it's not like I'm sitting on my hands doing nothing. I am making a concerted effort every single day trying to find another viable job so I can get back to working. And at that point, this was back in, it was almost a decade ago. It's like 2016 or 17. And the market was not that great. So I'm applying for all of these jobs. Every now and then I get a few calls. You know how to grind this. If anybody's ever been out there in the job market when it was a down market, sometimes it's hard. You got to put hundreds of applications in just to get a few calls back, even with tons of qualifications, right? Because there were tons of people who got laid off. So I'm applying for these jobs day in, day out, day in, day out. And then 1 month goes by, 2 months goes by. And it's right around that 2 to 3 month mark, I would say, I'm out of work. And I'm no bum. I'm still maintaining because I have savings and investments that I'm still living off of. But at the same time, it was like there was a slow shift in her perception of me. Even though she knows that I'm making a concerted effort to find another job, to get off my ass and get back to working, she started slowly but surely changing her disposition towards me. Slowly but surely, this bitch started kind of making slick remarks, slick jabs at me, like kind of like trying to emasculate me, talk to me crazy all of a sudden. And mind you, this bitch was nothing more than an MA. She was like a medical assistant making like $16 an hour. So it's not like she had a great job or anything, but once they see a man has fallen on hard times, it gives women the incentive to try to take that opportunity to make him feel lesser than, to try to make you feel like you're not what you know you are. Like, that doesn't work on a guy like me because I'm just extremely confident in myself and my abilities, my achievements. I know who the fuck I am. I think I am him regardless what my situation may be. So that type of shit didn't work on me, but I still noticed little slick comments she would make here and there. And you know, I had to check her when she did it, of course, but I noticed it. And I remember we had an argument one day and she said, oh, whatever, that's why your broke ass can't even get another job. Excuse me? That's when broke? Never that, bitch. But at the same time, I was taken aback by the fact that she had the unmitigated gall and the audacity to even say that to me. And that's when I learned an extremely important lesson about feminine nature. A woman will be there for you as long as you're winning, as long as you are steadily moving your way up that hill, achieving, earning. A woman will stick right by your side and she'll make it seem as if she's truly down for the cause, really down with your program. But the moment you fall on hard times, there is absolutely a shot clock that you must abide by before that woman starts completely switching up and disrespecting you and turning into a woman that you never thought you would be dealing with. I learned an extremely valuable lesson in that particular scenario. Now, of course, I bounced back because, you know, I'm a winner. I don't stay down for long. I'm a winner. I win at life. I have this laser focus and drive that I absolutely must be great. Mediocrity is unacceptable to me. So I'm always going to bounce back. And I did. And once I did, I shitted all over that bitch. And I dropped her like a bad habit. And I reminded her I reminded her. Once I did find further employment, I ended up getting an even better job that paid even more than what I was making before. And I reminded that bitch, when I was down, you kicked me, bitch. You tried to kick me when I was down. You tried to make me think that I'm not who the fuck I am. I will never forget that, and I will never forgive you. Now you go back to the fucking apartments, go back to the fucking projects where you come from, bitch, because when I found you, goddamn it, bitch, you was barefoot on a goddamn railroad track with a straw in your mouth, shorty. Now you want to talk crazy to me? What the fuck? When I met you, bitch, you had nothing. And you got the nerve to talk crazy to me when I fall on hard times? I reminded her of all of this, right? Because it blew my mind that she switched it up like that on me. But I learned an extremely important lesson about life and about women when I went through that.